The Galactic Council had ruled the known universe for millennia, maintaining peace and order among countless species. Earth, a relatively new addition to the interstellar community, had been relegated to the fringes of galactic politics. Humans were seen as primitive, volatile, and unpredictable, a potential threat to the delicate balance of power. The Council's decision to limit Earth's influence seemed wise, until the day they made a fatal mistake. On a routine diplomatic mission, a human child named Lily, daughter of Earth's ambassador, was caught in the crossfire of a terrorist attack on the Council's central space station. In the chaos that ensued, the Council's security forces, fearing further violence, made a split-second decision that would change the course of galactic history. They fired upon the young girl, ending her life in a misguided attempt to neutralize a perceived threat. The news of Lily's death spread across the galaxy like wildfire, but nowhere did it burn hotter than on Earth. The planet fell silent for 3 days, a eerie calm before an unprecedented storm. On the 4th day, Earth's response came not in words, but in action. Deep beneath the surface of the planet, in bunkers long forgotten by most of humanity, ancient systems hummed to life. These were the remnants of humanity's darkest hours, when global war seemed imminent and extinction a real possibility. Fleets of ships, more advanced than anything the Galactic Council had ever encountered, emerged from hidden bases on Earth, its moon, and scattered throughout the solar system. The ships were piloted by IS, developed centuries ago, and perfected in secret, carrying with them the combined knowledge and fury of humanity. Earth's ancient fleet, as it would come to be known, struck with a precision and force that left the Galactic Council reeling. World after world fell under Earth's control, not through destruction, but through a show of overwhelming technological superiority. The Council's mighty armadas were rendered obsolete, their weapon systems disabled with ease by Earth's advanced A. In a matter of weeks, the balance of power in the galaxy had shifted dramatically. Humanity, long dismissed as a minor player, now stood at the center of a new galactic order. As the dust settled, Earth's leaders addressed the Galactic Council, not as supplicants, but as equals. They spoke of justice for Lily, but also of a new vision for the galaxy, one where no species would be marginalized, where power would be shared, and where the mistakes of the past would serve as lessons for a better future. The Council, humbled by Earth's display of power and moved by the tragedy that sparked it, had no choice but to listen. In the years that followed, the galaxy entered a new era of cooperation and understanding. The ancient fleet became a symbol not of Earth's dominance, but of its commitment to protecting all sentient life. Lily's memory was honored across countless worlds, a reminder of the cost of prejudice and the power of unity. And though the scars of that fateful day would never fully heal, they served as a constant reminder of the responsibility that comes with great power, a lesson that Earth, now a central figure in galactic affairs, vowed never to forget. As centuries passed, the galaxy flourished under the new order established by Earth and its once adversaries. The ancient fleet, now a peacekeeping force, rarely saw combat, but stood as a silent guardian against any who would threaten the hard-won harmony. However, peace had not erased the memory of how it was achieved. On many worlds, the tale of Lily and Earth's vengeance was told in hushed tones, a cautionary tale of the sleeping giant. That was humanity. This uneasy reverence for Earth's power became both a blessing and a curse for humanity's standing in the galactic community. While it ensured humanity's voice was always heard in matters of galactic importance, it also bred resentment and fear among some species who felt overshadowed. Earth's leaders, aware of the delicate balance they walked, sought ways to integrate more fully with galactic society without relinquishing the advantage that had brought them to this point. They initiated grand projects, massive terraforming endeavors, the creation of dimensional gateways to connect distant parts of the galaxy, and the establishment of multi-species colonies on the fringes of known space. These efforts helped to dispel some of the mistrust, showcasing humanity's desire to uplift all species, not just dominate them. But beneath the surface of this golden age, a new threat was brewing. A secretive faction within the remnants of the old Galactic Council, calling themselves the Preservers, viewed Earth's rise to power as an affront to the natural order. They saw in humanity a dangerous unpredictability that could one day lead to the destruction of everything the galaxy had built. Working from the shadows, the Preservers began to gather allies, resources, and forgotten technologies from the far reaches of the galaxy. Their goal was ambitious and terrifying: to reset the balance by eliminating the threat Earth posed permanently. As whispers of this growing movement reached Earth, the descendants of those who had unleashed the ancient fleet faced a monumental decision. The fleet, while still unmatched in its capabilities, had not seen true combat in generations. Many on Earth questioned whether they had the right, or even the ability, to unleash such devastating power again, even in self-defense. The debate raged across human colonies and Earth itself. Some argued for preemptive action, striking at the Preservers before they could fully mobilize. Others advocated for diplomacy, believing that the lessons of the past could guide them to a peaceful resolution. In the midst of this turmoil, an unexpected voice rose to prominence. Lily's great-great-granddaughter Aria had become a respected diplomat and philosopher. In a powerful address to the Galactic Assembly, she spoke not of war or retribution, but of understanding and evolution. "We stand at a crossroads," Aria declared, her words echoing across countless worlds. "We can choose to repeat the cycles of fear and violence that have defined so much of our shared history, or we can embrace a new path, one that requires more courage than any show of force." Her proposal was bold: to voluntarily place the ancient fleet under the control of a truly representative Galactic Council, one that would include voices from every sapient species, including those who had been historically marginalized. This new council would not only control the fleet, but would work to elevate all species to a technological and social level where such power disparities would become obsolete. The galaxy held its breath as Earth's leadership contemplated this radical suggestion. It was a gamble that could either usher in an unprecedented era of trust and cooperation or leave humanity vulnerable to the very forces they had once subdued. As debates raged and tensions mounted, the decision loomed, a choice that would determine not just the fate of humanity, but the future of the entire galaxy, the legacy of a single child whose tragic death had once reshaped the stars, now hung in the balance once more. The galaxy watched with bated breath as Earth's leadership deliberated on Aria's proposal. The decision would not come easily or quickly. For months, heated debates raged across human colonies and Earth itself. The fate of the ancient fleet, humanity's ultimate safeguard, hung in the balance. Finally, after what seemed an eternity, Earth reached its verdict. In a historic broadcast witnessed by trillions across the galaxy, Earth's unified government announced its decision to accept Aria's proposal, with conditions. The ancient fleet would indeed be placed under the control of a new, truly representative Galactic Council. However, Earth demanded a transition period and fail-safes to ensure the new system could not be weaponized against humanity or any other species. The announcement sent shockwaves through the galaxy. Many celebrated it as the dawn of a new era, while others, particularly the Preservers, saw it as an opportunity to strike before losing their chance forever. As the galaxy prepared for this monumental shift in power, the Preservers launched their long-planned offensive. Sleeper agents embedded in key positions across multiple worlds activated simultaneously, attempting to seize control of crucial infrastructure and communication networks. Their ultimate goal: to take control of the ancient fleet before it could be handed over to the new council. What followed was a conflict unlike any the galaxy had seen before. It was not fought with massive fleets or planet, destroying weapons, but through infiltration, cyber warfare, and battles for the hearts and minds of countless beings across the stars. Earth found itself fighting on multiple fronts, not just against the preservers, but also to convince skeptics that their decision to relinquish control of the fleet was not a sign of weakness. In this chaotic time, Aria emerged as a beacon of hope and unity. She traveled from world to world, her impassioned speeches and diplomatic skills helping to rally support for the new galactic order. Her efforts did not go unnoticed by the preservers, who soon marked her as their primary target. As the conflict reached its zenith, the preservers launched a desperate assault on Earth itself, hoping to seize control of the ancient fleet's main control center. The attack caught Earth off guard, its defenses temporarily overwhelmed by the suddenness and ferocity of the assault. For a brief, terrifying moment, it seemed history might repeat itself, another tragedy on Earth soil that would plunge the galaxy into war. But this time, something extraordinary happened. As news of the attack spread, ships from across the galaxy, former enemies and skeptics among them, began arriving in Earth's solar system. They came not to conquer, but to defend. Species that had once feared Earth's power now stood ready to protect it, understanding that the fate of the entire galaxy hung in the balance. The battle for Earth became a turning point. With the combined might of this impromptu galactic alliance, the Preservers' forces were repelled. In the aftermath, as the dust settled and the true scope of the averted crisis became clear, a profound realization swept through the galaxy. The very act of relinquishing the ancient fleet had accomplished what centuries of power could not. It had united the galaxy in a way never before seen. In the years that followed, the transition of power proceeded smoothly. The new Galactic Council, with representatives from every sapient species, took control of the ancient fleet. But the fleet's purpose had evolved. No longer just a weapon or a deterrent, it became a symbol of unity and a tool for galactic cooperation. Under the Council's direction, the fleet's vast resources and advanced technology were put to use solving problems that had plagued the galaxy for millennia. From eradicating diseases to terraforming inhospitable worlds for species in need of new homes. Aria, hailed as the architect of this new age, continued her work, focusing on healing the lingering scars of past conflicts and fostering understanding between diverse cultures. The legacy of Lily, the human child whose tragic death had once sparked a war, was transformed. Her memory now stood as a reminder not of vengeance, but of the cost of misunderstanding and the importance of compassion. As the galaxy entered this unprecedented era of cooperation and progress, a sense of hope permeated the cosmos. The stars, once a battlefield of competing interests, now shone as beacons of shared destiny. And while challenges would always arise, the united galaxy faced them not with fear or aggression, but with the collective wisdom and strength of countless civilizations working as one. The story of Earth and the ancient fleet had come full circle. From a tale of tragedy and retribution to one of redemption and unity. As new generations across the galaxy looked to the stars, they saw not the darkness of space, but the bright promise of a future they would build together.